Hello, this is Mary Nawabi, and I am back after a while. Just wanted to do a video about what's coming through with the energies of the recent planetary energies and the cosmic energies. And most importantly, I'll share what I'm feeling and being connected to the universal consciousness. So for some of us, month of November and December was very intense in terms of our relationship. So as the planetary effects took place for November and December, Venus was affecting all of us and Mars. So the masculine and feminine energy was being so activated to come into balance. I know in my relationship with my husband, we went through a major transformation, and mostly the activation was just to bring balance in terms of the feminine and masculine energy. Mostly for me to really reclaim my own feminine energy because my energy was leaking because of giving too much, being a caretaker, a caregiver. Most of my life, I've had that theme just to go outward, and that was draining my own energy, my own sovereignty, my own powers. And also was taking away my husband's masculine energy because if I'm not balanced, he's not going to be balanced in his powers as well. So we went through a major transformation. It wasn't easy. It was very painful because I personally also deal with abandonment issues. I deal with feeling betrayed, and I also feel that sometimes, you feel like you're just being punished for no reason. Obviously, I wasn't going to go into playing the victim because we all go through certain pains because it has a reason. But anyhow, grounding myself, going into the nature was the only thing that could help me going through that. And then also, when I was connecting to some of my clients, some of friends, and people that I know in my circle, a lot of people were going through a transformation in their relationships as well. And some people got separated because the energy no longer was serving that dynamic between the two people. And so when your partner is no longer serving your highest and best, then the energy comes to separate you and move on and heal from whatever that was. And so a lot of people did go through separation. And for those of us that were meant to stay together, so this unification of balancing the energies came about, and it was I was guided beyond my imagination. Every step I was guided, and so was my husband. So I'm not going to share the details of story exactly what happened, but we felt like the contract that we were together for 32 years of being in a marriage was no longer in effect. That contract got dissolved. So we pretty much had to restart, pretty much start a new agreement contract between two people. And so we felt very fresh energy coming in January. So we both felt like really being like a kid, being like almost like in love all over again. So and most of the energy was to really to be present, to be present, to completely forget about the past and detach from the future and completely to be present. So that is the theme coming forward, especially for 2026 for a lot of us, is just to be present. And it's a little bit easier in the concept to say, but when you practice, you totally feel alive, where you don't have worries or where you don't have an anxiety. And I know for most of us, the ego takes over and wants us to, you know, uh, feel depressed or feel anxious about the future. But the energies of the cosmic right now is coming to totally to be present and be in the nature. I mean, every single day I go into the nature and it's so grounding. It just feels so alive. And I feel like most of us are being guided to spend a lot of time in the nature. And this is the only way you can feel alive, because there are some uncertainties coming in terms of what the planetary effect is going to bring into the table for some of us for 2026. So right now, Chiron is in effect, and if you know the planet dwarf Chiron, it brings a lot of insecurities. And so for me right now, what I'm feeling in terms of being affected by Chiron is coming through my dreams, very vivid dreams of insecurities that I've dealt with throughout my lifetime. And they're so vivid, almost like I'm in a movie. And the planet of Chiron is showing us that what no longer belongs to us, the shadow work. For some of us, we have to feel it, face it, and have no judgment about it. And so that way the body could release it. But for some of you might be intense, because if you haven't done any shadow work, any internal work, then that's going to be here to get activated, stirred up, and it's going to make you feel intense if you are open or if you're called to it. And so, but the bottom line is, for the Chiron energy, is that it helps us to release, and through that release we could become the winner of whatever that is, right? Is we can conquer, and we could release and dissolve those insecurities. So I'm feeling it in my dreams, and sometimes I would feel it also while I'm just not dreaming. But it goes very short. It goes through the body, and you might cry, you might feel intense, and just you want to release it. But the goal is not to attach a story to it. The goal is not to judge it, why these emotions are coming, because Earth is no longer supporting to go back into the past and dig the past stories and go back into trauma. You just have to have no judgment and just let the body dissolve these old emotions so you could move forward and step into your destiny and what's God has given for you to step into your destiny. So, those are the energies that I wanted to talk about right now. And I feel like the relationship period is kind of behind us, and some people might still feel it. They might be still going through it, dealing with those emotions, the resonance of it, because if we haven't done any work, or if we're trying to control those emotions, then it will stay longer. But for some other people, it might be behind you, and you might be stepping into a new beginning, new relationships, new you, whatever that is for you. So I want to congratulate you on that, because I know these moments of healing and separation and detachment are not easy for any of us. And so if this message resonates with you, please take what you can with discernment. And if it doesn't resonate with you, you can leave it. You don't have to watch it. But I thought I wanted to just share this with you in this delicate moment of what everybody's going through on planet Earth.